What is going on, everybody? Welcome to episode number 46 of the Trading to Glory. We've got a lot of investments to talk about with the new player of the month. Hopefully, some investments that I had pointed out in previous Team of the Weeks are working out for you guys. One of them, for me, is going to be the Parejo, who we got for 20,000 coins each, and he is looking nice. So I got 5 of them here for 20,000 coins to 21k. I've also got these Bastos. We'll get into that in a minute. Then, yesterday, when he did skyrocket to 49k, I was like, okay, I should sell him, but I'm going to hold out. And when I held out, he did drop down to 45k. And I was like, all right, I'm not taking any less than 45k for this card. I'm not going to sell him yet. Then he dropped all the way down to 40k. I was like, okay, that's too low once again for Parejo. So I went and picked up 4 more here for 40,000 coins. So I got 4 for 40k. I've got 5 for 20k. So let's go ahead and take a look at what's happened to Parejo in the last 24 hours. And it has actually worked out really well for me. He is now back up to about 48,250. I think I could be able to sell him for 48,000 coins. So after tax, that's going to be about, I'd say 46, maybe 46,000 coins we're getting. Just a rough estimate. 46k we're getting per card. So for the ones that we bought for 40k, that's 6k profit per card. Then the ones that we got for 20k, that's 26k profit per card. So overall, we're making 26k per card on Parejos here. That's times 5. We're making about 105k off those Parejos. Then we're making 6k off these 4. That's another 24k. We're making about, what would that be? Maybe 129,000 coins in total. That is absolutely awesome. So out of those 9 Parejos, we're making about 130k. Again, a rough estimate. That investment really worked out for us. Make sure to drop a like on the video if any of the investments that I did point out in previous Team of the Weeks ended up working out. Then let's go ahead and talk about Bastos, because he's kind of the only other card that I have in bulk right now to sell. Now, Bastos, we got him for about 31k each, and we've got 12 of him. So I invested even more in Bastos than I did Parejo. I wish it was the other way around. Well, Bastos, unfortunately, he's not going to be as much as Parejo. But the good news is he definitely is up in price, and we're making profit on every single card. So right now, he's over 35k. He's not over 36k. So we'd be making, after tax, maybe 3 to 4k per card. And you times that by 12, we're making 36 to 48k per card. So that is absolutely awesome for Bastos. In total, we're making hundreds of thousands of coins just off of a couple dozen of Inform investments. A couple other cards that we do have right now is going to be the Paco Alcacer here. And that card we did get for 11,000 coins. I was like, you know what? That's a right mid from Barcelona. He's from Spain. Obviously, La Liga links with that card. So I was like, I'll pick him up for minimum when I saw him. I only picked up 1, but he is up to about 17,000 coins. Then I'm holding on to this Oblak, I think. I might sell him if I, just want to liquidate everything, but he would probably go up into next Thursday. So if you guys have high-rated cards like Oblak, I'd go ahead, and I'm talking about high-rated cards that are useful for SBCs. I'm talking about Mesut Özil, Oblak, Handanovic, PK, Iniesta, those kind of cards. I'd hold it until Thursday, because we are expecting to have an Icon Squad Building Challenge, and they're going to use these Icon SBCs to try to balance the market during Black Friday. It's going to drop a day before Black Friday. The Icon SBCs are going to make these high-rated cards a little bit more valuable. I'm sure that they're going to implement a little bit of lower-rated squads to keep 83s and 84s and 85s in use as well, but definitely those 86, 87, and 88 rated cards are going to be needed for those SBCs, on top of the fact that they're probably going to need some high-rated informs. So that's where Bastos comes in. Now, I would be happy in taking the profit for Bastos right now. The only issue is I think he'll continue to rise. So that's why I'm going to go ahead and hold on to my Bastos tonight. I'm going to sell my Parejos because he's almost at maximum anyway. I want to go ahead and get out just in case he does drop a little bit again. Now, over time, if I were to hold that Parejo for even longer and longer and longer, he would rise, but not too much. We saw Kramerich. He rose all the way up to that 40k mark, and he hasn't really exceeded that yet, or exceeded that since then. He might have gone up, 3 or 4,000 coins since then, but nothing spectacular that was really worth holding him for 3 weeks for. All right, so you might notice that my coins have taken a big dip, because we made our first big investment for Black Friday. Now, I know that I waited. I was very patient with this, but today, obviously, a lot of people played their games, and one of those games was Manchester United. And with that being said, we did pick up a Lukaku today on bid for 679. Now, I was about to buy him for 679, or we got him for 676. I was about to buy him for 679, but I saw the bid. I thought I could get him a little cheaper. I didn't get him that much cheaper, but 3,000 coins is 3,000 coins. So we did pick up Lukaku. You can see how I was all over this Lukaku. Now, he's still 680, which is kind of concerning that there might be a better deal for Lukaku going up tonight. But overall, I think this is a great deal. This is the lowest I've ever seen him before. So, once we hit Black Friday, I could see this card definitely going up a ton, maybe going from 670, hopefully to over 800,000 coins by, you know, maybe the first week of December. So that's what I'm hoping for. I'm going to go and send him to my transfer list. He's going to sit there for a while, and I will be making more investments for Black Friday within these next couple of days. I might actually make another by the end of this episode. I did say that the Path to Glory cards would be decent to invest in today. Well, they haven't taken a huge dip, but they definitely did drop like I predicted. So, if you guys wanted to invest in those cards, some of them that I'd consider picking up are players like Rodrigo. Now, assuming that he doesn't have a ridiculous game tomorrow, which is the day that this video goes up, so it's about an hour after this video goes up, he's going to play a game for Valencia. If he doesn't score or do anything spectacular during that game, I'd go ahead and watch his price, see if it drops, and then once it hits maybe 20k, 22k, anything lower than 25k, honestly, I'd see it as a good investment just because this Rodrigo card is actually quite good. If you were to get an inform, it would probably be 81 or 82 rated. It would get boosted to like 93 or 94 pace, 82 dribbles, 79 shots, 73 physical, 73 passing, something along those lines. And considering he does have 4-star skills, he's Spanish, he's Valencia, La Liga, you know, a good card that people actually use. Now, I actually use this Rodrigo card. I actually use him, his base card, in my squad, in my budget team, and I really like him. So I could definitely see that being a good long-term investment. So when you want to pick that card up would probably be after his game on the Sunday that this video goes up. So I'd pick him up then. There's also a few discard cards that you can pick up. Carvalho is one of them. Carvalho, he is a card that you can get right now for actually 13,000 coins. So let me go ahead and pull him up on the screen here. William Carvalho. Remember that if you put on special, it doesn't work. The Path to Glory cards don't work for special cards for some reason. I think that EA messed up on it, but maybe they're actually, you know, there's a method to their madness with that. But as you can see, there's a ton of these cards. He's 83 rated, which means that if you were to get an inform, it'd be 85 rated. Now, you could make the argument that even that inform would not be very good, but it would be 85 rated nonetheless. So, he did get a couple informs in FIFA 17. It's definitely potential for getting an inform. And if any of these Path to Glory cards are needed for SBCs in the future, Carvalho is going to be that go-to. So, that's why I think it's not very risky. You know, it might be a long-term investment, but it could definitely pay off. Then we're going to go ahead and take a look at Welbeck. Danny Welbeck is a card that he is coming back from injury, and he's very, very cheap. He's got, like, not a great card, but it's not as bad as Carvalho. You can get him for, like, 16,000 coins right now. 15,750, that's not bad. That's fresh as well. You know, I might pick that card up for a long-term investment there. I'll just send him to the club. I'm not going to keep him on my transfer list. But 15,000 coins for a Welbeck. He's got 84 pace. He's English. He's from Arsenal. And he's coming back from injury. Now, he's not the greatest card. I don't really expect him to get an inform. Like, if I had to predict whether he got an inform or not, I'd probably predict that he wouldn't get an inform because he doesn't get much playing time. He is back from injury, though. But he doesn't get much playing time when you've got to compete with Alexander Lacazette. You got to compete with Alexis Sanchez for playing time. It's pretty tough to get playing time. He's off the bench a lot. But ultimately, that's a Premier League Path to Glory card that you're getting for 15,000 coins. And in my book, that's a pretty good deal. So I'll go ahead and send him to the club and probably hold on to him for a while. There are a lot other cards that you guys can pick up. Now, I did mention to pick up Pastore last week because he was just simply too cheap at less than 21k. And now he's actually above 30,000 coins. So if you guys invested in him when I let you guys know about that really good deal, you're making a lot of profit. I didn't have any Path to Glory investments, so I didn't pick him up, but it did work out for any of you guys. I know a lot of people in my Twitch stream were actually really happy about that. He had a good game for Paris Saint-Germain, so I'd sell into the hype. Definitely don't take the risk on him getting an inform, you know, because, you know, he'll probably be in the predictions. He'll probably be in the team of the week, but you don't want to put your coins in the hands of EA. Don't take that risk, so I'd say sell into the hype. If you guys have any questions about any other Path to Glory cards, drop them down in the comment section below, and if you guys really want me to go over them one more time, because I've done it like twice now. I did their own video right when they came out, and then I did it in a Trading to Glory episode while they were still in packs. Now that they're out of packs, I can go through every single Path to Glory card and just kind of give my analysis on them if you guys want it. But before we move on to the next part of the video, let's go ahead and see if we can smash over 1,000 likes on this episode of the Trading to Glory. That would be absolutely amazing. Also, subscribe to the channel if you are new for daily squad building challenge guides, trading tips, Trading to Glory content, and a lot of other FIFA 18 content. To finish off this short episode of the Trading to Glory, I want to talk about a trading method that I use every Sunday that isn't the bidding method, but it's something I use revolving around the Sunday squad battle rewards. So, this is how it works. We pick up a couple of players that you would expect to go down during squad battle rewards due to supply. So let's go ahead and use Azpilicueta as an example, because I used him one of the weeks for this method. So I picked up a couple Azpilicuetas right before the rewards began. So right now, Azpilicueta is going to go for 36,000 coins. I'm not sure exactly what he's going to be right before the rewards drop, but you go ahead and maybe it's an hour before, maybe it's 2 hours before, whatever you see the cheapest Azpilicueta's been, just go ahead and pick up a couple. So you pick him up, let's say he's 36k just for the sake of argument, right before squad battle rewards drop. We pick him up for 36,000 coins, we wait 45 minutes, that Azpilicueta will have risen 5,000 or 6,000 coins. That's just how it works every single weekend. Now, you don't want to hold that card for several days because it's just an artificial inflation due to the over-investing going on. All the eyes are on cards during the squad battle rewards. There's so many people on the market bidding, sniping, trying to get good deals. And then once you start seeing these cards rise in price, they continue to rise normally. And it just kind of has a little bit, I guess, of what you could call panic buying and a little bit of an artificial inflation for the cards. So it works not only on Azpilicueta, for any cards of that kind of value, any cards of value. I did it with Ericsson as well, and it still works with a high-rated, sought-after card like Ericsson, who is currently going for 70,000 coins. So that's double of what Azpilicueta is going for. And if, let's say, he's 70,000 coins before the squad battle rewards drop, he could easily be like 77 to 78,000 coins, which after tax is still like 4,000 to 5,000 coin profit per card, which is super awesome. And it works every single week so far. So that's something that maybe you guys can try out today. Do it at your own risk, obviously. If you buy at a terrible time, if you sell at a terrible time, it's not going to work. It's got to be at the perfect times, and it's worked for me every single week, and I try to be very transparent with you guys in terms of my trading methods and what I use in this series. That's kind of the point of the Trading to Glory series, so continuing to kind of keep it to myself, I feel like isn't fair. Now, I have kept a couple things to myself in this series. I'm not going to lie. Some things, if I were to release to everybody, wouldn't work anymore, and that's just how it is. Now, I released Tech Avion, and there were some idiots over on Twitter saying, oh, it's not going to work anymore. But for a method like that, it'll still work no matter what, and that's why I release it to everyone. Now, for this one, if everybody were to go after Azpilicueta, it wouldn't work. So pick your own cards, and if everybody spreads out over different cards, just pick your own card, it'll work, and it'll continue to work until the mass amounts of the community catches on. This video will only get probably around 20,000 views. Let's just go ahead and average. That's the average I get on Trading to Glory episodes. Let's say only 5,000 of those people make it to the end of the video, and then half of them play on PlayStation, half of them play on Xbox. So you got 2,500 people per console. And then you've got to consider that there's probably not everybody going to do it. So let's go ahead and cut it in half again. Let's say 1,100 people do it on each console, and then you all spread out different players. It'll still definitely work with 1,000 people doing it, without a doubt, considering the mass amounts of people that play FIFA and how many people are looking at the market during squad battle rewards. There's no way 1,000 people can change the market unless everybody was focused on the exact same card. So that's what I'm saying there, and hopefully it works out for you guys. Let me know on Twitter how it does, because I really want to know if you guys can profit off this as well. I'm going to be picking my own cards. You guys pick your own cards. Don't everybody do Azpilicueta and Ericsson, and let's see if we can make some profit off of this method. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to pick up whatever card I choose to pick up. I'm going to pick up probably 10 of them and see if it works for every single one of the cards, and then you'll see that in episode 47. So that's where I'm going to leave it off today's video. If you did enjoy, let's smash 2,000 likes, as you guys have been seeing on the text on the screen, and also subscribe to the channel if you are new. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out!